died with water in their lungs. Salt water. They drowned. It makes no sense.
Astrid?
Over here, Jane.
There you are.
I found some of the missing people.
Any of them still alive?
Unfortunately.
Okay. And
I just completed an autopsy. And what I found... well... it doesn't make sense.
does it have anything to do with what's going on with Freya?
I can't be sure. But until I know more, just stay close to her, okay?
A friend is with her right now.
Go to her. Stay with her. Don't let her out of your sight.
Astrid, you're scaring me.
There's just too much about this situation that doesn't make sense.
You sound like you know what's going on.
I don't. But I'm starting to build a theory.
Well, while you do that, can you check in on Terry?
Terry?
Yeah, our local DJ. He's really just a kid from the city, but he's been running a radio station from the old hut outside of town.
Wait, is this the conspiracy guy?
So you've heard of him. Some people in Cooper's mentioned they hadn't heard from him in a couple of days. They're worried, and Terry's the one broadcasting the quarantine message. So if we want anyone to hear it and come to help...
I get it. No message, no help. I'll take a look.
Be careful, Astrid.
Get back to Freya. I'll be fine.
Really, be careful. I don't know what we'd do without your help.
Okay, now to find that radio hut. Looks like the way to the radio hut. Be that guy Terry's hut. A good place to hide out if you want to get away from people in town, I guess. Smoke from the chimney. Good. Looks like someone's home.
I'm gonna bring them back, okay? I promise.
Excuse me, are you Terry?
Yeah, look, you didn't have to come all the way up here. I just need them for a bit longer, and then I'll bring them back. Wait, you're here about the batteries, right?
Batteries?
Yeah, car batteries. I just needed some fresh ones. It's like 9 out of 10 are completely fried, so it takes a while to find enough to get it working.
I'm not here about the batteries.
Okay, so... Wait, who are you anyway?
Get what working?
Huh?
You said it takes a while to find enough batteries to get it working.
Oh! You better come inside, because that's a story. Okay, so about 10 days ago, Doc Larson asked me to start broadcasting a quarantine message. He was worried about what he was seeing in the town, some weird sickness, people going missing, something with the dogs, too. You know, it's not the kind of thing I usually do with the radio, but I could tell it was important.
So this is before the power went out.
Yeah, before the lights in the sky and all the electronics went dead.
So how did I hear you?
Huh?
I heard your message from the radio tower in Pleasant Valley after the lights in the sky.
Right, so even though the power was dead, some things were still working. Not well, but well enough. Lights flickering. The TV or radio in your house would suddenly come to life and then die again, almost as quickly. And I'm pretty sure that's even what triggered the fire at the mill.
People in town seem to think it was arson.
I think they want to believe that because it's easier than thinking everything electronic is suddenly trying to kill us, right? Anyway, I realized that if I hooked up a car battery to the radio, it wouldn't flicker on and off and on and off as much when the aurora was in the sky. So I grabbed all the batteries I could find and have been using them to power my transmitter, to broadcast the quarantine message like Doc Larson asked me to. And other stuff.
What other stuff did you do with the radio?
Okay, so anyway, I've been broadcasting this message for days. Doc Larson had gone missing by then, and people were freaking out. People were going missing. Some turned up dead. We didn't know what to do about the quarantine. So I kept broadcasting, but this time asking for help. And then out of the blue, I got a response.
You did?
Yeah, some guy. He asked about a doctor? He was cutting in and out.
Right. He was looking for me.
Whoa. Okay. I tried to tell him Doc Larson was already missing. I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me.
So that's the conversation I overheard.
Okay, but that's not the interesting thing.
There's more.
Yeah. 2 things. First thing, a few days ago, I picked up a distress signal. I couldn't make sense of it, because it was a lot of gibberish and maybe not all of it in English. I don't know, I was a little high. Then, I realized it was coming from a ship, but it wasn't on any of the normal frequencies, and it didn't make sense.
Did they broadcast coordinates?
No. But I was able to figure it out, based on signal strength. The signal came from the bay just north of town. Desperation Bay. I meant to check it out myself, but frankly, I'm scared as shit to leave this place. I think there's probably a murderer out there.
Point it out on a map and I'll see what I can find. What's the second thing?
Okay, second thing. This one is especially cool, like something big. About a week ago, I was just minding my own business, rotating the shortwave around to see what I could pick up. And something absolutely massive came through. This was just before the power went out, now that I think about it.
What do you think it was?
No idea. But whatever it was, the signal was powerful enough to take out my favorite unit. I've never seen anything like it. Just fried it, just then and there. I mean, I had to dust off this archaic museum piece to keep broadcasting. It literally uses vacuum tubes, for crying out loud. How else am I gonna keep calling for a doctor or someone to help protect us from the murderer?
Terry, what do you think the signal was?
I've never seen or heard anything like it before. Signal monitor was off the charts. It just buried the needle and then some. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was, but what I can tell you is...
Yes, Terry?
It came from up there.
Okay, cargo ship, mysterious radio signal, Desperation Bay. can't feel my hands. Okay. Can use this. Really useful. Nobody needs this anymore. Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect. Good, a map. Looks like the lighthouse overlooks Desperation Bay. Rugged coastline. A cargo ship. Looks like it's locked in the ice. How do I get out there? That must be the ship Terry heard the message from. tired.